Hey Brawlers, welcome back and or to the channel if it is your first time here. So in this video we will be finishing off with the Wave 6 Ultras. I normally finish off with the Diamond, but for this I started unboxing the Diamond one just because I ended up getting that first. Both out further ado, but anywho, this is the last of the Wave 6 Ultras until Wave 7 decides to come out. When that will come out, we don't know. It might be a couple months from now. But Canada does indeed have the Armored Alliance Ultras, so stay tuned for these videos as they will be coming up soon. But for now, we will be opening up the last of the Wave 6 Ultras. This is, finally, we get Lupitheon in his native faction, Ventus. He is Wynton's, one of Wynton's main Bakugan on his team. For Lupitheon, he comes with a shield and a helix core. It is the international version, so it will be coming with 3 copies of his character card and 3 copies of the ability card. Action, Flip, Hero, Evo, we don't know yet, so let's go ahead and open them and find them out. Alright, so let's take out the cards, the Baku cores, the instructions, and here we have Lupitheon Ultra in the packaging. He does have a restraint around his waist there, as it is somewhat hard to see, but if you can tell by the two things here. So let's go ahead and get our teeny tiny scissors, and there we go. If you do have trouble with that, get an adult to help you if you need it. Alright, so let's get him out without breaking him, hopefully. And there he goes, flying off back into the packaging. Alright, so let's put him to the side there. Let's put all the plastic back in there together. And we're done with this now. Alright. Alright, so we finally got Lupitheon Ultra out of his packaging. Focus. There we go. Alrighty. So let's go ahead and check out his character card and whatever ability card they gave us with him. Yeah. Alright. So here we have the IDR version of his character card. And it has GPP, and here's the EFS. So Ventus Lupitheon Ultra, it comes with a shield and a helix Baku core. You gotta have those ones with him. Base 500 B power, base 3 damage. And he comes with the Ventus shield action card. So for 2 energy, minus 200 B power, minus 2 damage. It's not too bad. I would say it's not a bad card from the Resurgence set to give in one of these Ultra packs. It's not too bad. Especially if you're just starting out making decks, if you don't have access to any good cards like Nature's Power, this one's not too bad. As it also reduces your damage too, not just the B power. Alright. So now let's take a look at his Baku cores. So he comes with a plus 200 B power and a minus 200 B power, minus 2 damage. They're not the best Baku cores, but it's what he comes with. So always keep in mind which Bakugan comes with which Baku cores, so you know what you're getting. If you don't know ahead of time, you can always look it up on the Bakugan wiki. I think that they list what comes with what, so we'll always check that out. As for us here in the Americas and any of the non-Takaratomi Japan regions, I get those Bakugan They do not list what Baku cores that our Bakugan come with, but they do on theirs. Like for the Diamond Dragonoid one here, he comes with those Baku cores. So they always know what they're getting with their Bakugan, but we won't until we open it or we do research and check out ahead of time. Yeah, so let's take a closer look at Lupitheon here before we close him and roll him out. Focus. There we go. His 500B power right down there on his inner leg thigh place. You can see his spring. He's got his big feet, his claws. Pretty cool looking. Nice to have him in his native faction now. So let's go ahead and see how he closes. For those who don't already know, and roll him out. Alright. So Lupitheon. So first we have to bring his legs and tail up. Then we bring his arms and hands to his head, push his head in and down, and then we just push it all down and it's all together and he's in ball form. Okay. Alright. Alright, so for Lupitheon, just bring his legs up like so, and then the tail goes over that. Then you want to bring his arms up to his head, bring his head down, and just push in to close him. And there you go, there you have your Lupitheon Ultra all closed up. Not too hard. So now let's go and roll him out just to see how he opens, which way is better, how they tell you to do it, forward, backward, or maybe aside, so we know which would be better for brawling against an opponent. Okay, so his magnet, I believe, is right here on the top of his head. I believe it's right there. And then the arrow telling you to roll him out is there. So let's go ahead and roll him this way. I can get it. Alright. There we go. He pops up, but then he would have stuck the landing if Dragonoid Maximus wasn't in the way. So that's how he opens up forward. Good, he just jumps up and kind of launches like that. So it's not too bad if you want to block an opponent. That does an okay job at it. That's a good job at it. Alright, so feet, the tail over. Has to go over. Make sure the tail, when you're closing him, goes over those two pigs right there, as that holds it all in place. Then his hands to his head. Let's bring his head. Okay, there we go. There we go. All right, now let's try doing it backwards, just to see if he ends up picking up the Baku cores or no difference at all. All right, so we focus, make sure it's focused. There we go, and okay, he still picks up the Baku core backwards, but he doesn't have as much of that leaping action. Although I guess it all varies depending on how fast and hard you roll him out. Now let's try rolling him sideways. And I don't think he'll have any more of a change picking up the Baku core, but he might have a change of the direction he wants to roll, because it will be a little bit more, because it will be a bit more bumpier, because when he is rolled out, he has the nice, like a almost flat circular thing, but on the side you can see here how it's all bumpy because of his feet pieces and like his arms and everything. Yeah, so let's go do it this way. Focus. So the side test. Yeah, he will run off in a different direction. Now let's face him the other way on his side. Okay, pretty much goes over the back. He went over the Baku core on that. So let's try it another time. All right. Yeah. So he will pick up the Bakugan on his side, but he has bad directions, and he will shift on his side depending on how you want to roll him. So I do recommend doing it the way they tell you to, the proper forward way, because that is the bigger spring action, and is better to block opponents and all that. Yeah. Alright, so final time to close him up. So his feet and legs come up, and then you want to have the tail go over those pegs. Then you want to have his arms come up, go into his head, and then bring his head down, and then just push it all down there, and there you have him all closed up. Alright, so now let's go ahead. Alright, because we do have him now, let's go ahead and check him off of our checklist here. Now I did miss, from my last video, Pirates of Vice Rocks, so if you can find that, I'll check that off too. Pardon me. So first let's find Vice Rocks Ultra, if I can, but I can't, because I may be blind. Oh, it's right, it's the first one up there, duh. Alright, so let's go ahead and get the Pyrus off. There, we got Pyrus off. For Vice Rocks there. Now Lupitheon right down there. So let's go ahead and check off the Ventus version. Alright, so now we got all those versions all checked off. Yeah, so if you enjoyed this video of the Ventus Lupitheon Ultra unboxing video, then make sure to leave a like, comment your thoughts down below on him. If you use him on your team, if you like Lupitheonics, if you're excited for him coming out in his native faction finally here in the non-United States region of Canada. But before we do end off the video, we will open up a booster pack of the Resurgence. This is my, I believe, third to last pack. So stay tuned for more of these openings, although I probably won't open another Resurgence pack for, what's it, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, maybe for like 5 videos, 5 or 6 videos for now, because I do have other packs to open for various reasons from other sets. So let's go ahead and open this one up just to see what we can get. If we can get the Goretheon Elite Evo, because that's what I'm shooting for. But I don't think I'll be getting an Elite anytime soon, considering how hard they are to pull, because, just because. Alright. So first off, here we have Chaos Titan Mantinoid, Diamond Syndius, Pyrus Hyper Dragonoid Ultra, Pyrus Hyper Fangzoid Ultra, Tanglevines, Darkest Snare, Darkest Blitz. Ooh, we got Ventus, the Ventus version of China Riot Hero card for our first rare. I do not have this card yet, so this is pretty cool to pull. So when you open up Bakugan, you may energize a card from your hand uncharged. Now, originally, because in the Battle Brawler set, you will see China Riot as a Darkest hero, because they were originally going to make her Darkest, but I don't know when they decided to make her have a Ventus Bakugan of her. Sorry about that. My my sister rudely interrupted me while I was recording my video here. It is this time on Saturday, so you know what you did. Okay. Yeah, so China Riot, they're eventually going to make her in the show a Darkest brawler, but for whatever reason I didn't. I guess with Magnus, yeah. But yeah, she's Ventus now. She does have Maxitor right there in the chain connected to her bunny for whatever reason. Yeah, so when you open a Bakugan, you may energize a card from your hand uncharged for 3 energy. Alright, And for a final card in our Hex, it is... Oh, no, wait, never mind. The Hex is last. So we got Crystal Quake for as a super rare. 4 energy, draw 2 cards. Turbo, if you have the most energy cards in play, give an opposing Bakugan negative 700 B power. That's pretty good. And now our Hex is Hex Aurelus Maximus Trox Ultra for a rare Hex. I mean, it's not too bad. Aurelus Trox Ultra has one of the highest base B powers. But for a 7 cost and just gets base 12, which is like, what, plus 400 boost. It's not too, it's eh. But for that 15 damage, that's pretty good if you're going on those damage heavy decks. That's pretty cool. Alright. If you enjoyed this video and final video of the Wave 6s, Wave 6 Ultras, make sure to leave a like. Again, comment your thoughts down below on Lupitheon, anything about him. Subscribe and turn that bell notification on for more. And until next time, bye people.